I get asked quite often, with all the affordable streaming options out there, why do you still buy DVDs and Blu-rays? Well, there are plenty of reasons why. So let's go over them. Yes, it's true. I'm a boomer, so I come from the VHS generation, and there's just something about having physical media in your hand and know you own it forever. I remember back in the day, going to Blockbuster and perusing the aisles for upwards of an hour trying to decide what movie I wanted to watch. I know the younger generations are probably saying, "Oh my gosh, you spent a whole hour walking through a video store just to find a movie?" But think about it. How many times have you sat in front of your screen, scrolling through the Amazon or Netflix menu trying to find something to watch? At least back in the VHS days, we were out in the real world, talking and socializing with people, face to face. And I learned about a lot of movies I probably never would have known about if I hadn't stopped at Blockbuster and just started to chat with somebody else who was looking through the aisles for a movie. I like that if I own a movie, I can watch it anytime I want. I'm not relying on a streaming service to show me the movie. All I've got to do is pull it off my shelf, pop it in my Blu-ray player, and I'm watching the movie. And when it comes to the horror genre, you know there are some movies that aren't streaming on any service. They're only available on DVD or Blu-ray, and some are only available on VHS. So if you want to watch it, you don't have any choice but to get a physical media version. Then there's times when a streaming service will surprise you. I've found movies on Amazon that I wanted to watch, but to my surprise when I go to watch it, sorry, this video is currently not available. Well then take it off your menu, Amazon. Don't let me add it to my watch list if it's not available to watch. There's also movies that leave the streaming service. I don't know about you, but I frequently get emails from Netflix telling me, "You better watch these movies or shows now because they're leaving Netflix." Paramount Plus does the same thing. I couldn't believe it when I got an email telling me some of the Star Trek movies and shows were leaving Paramount Plus. Paramount owns the Star Trek franchise, one of the most successful sci-fi franchises, and yet they're going to be pulling them off of their streaming service. I've also come across instances where a movie franchise only exists on multiple streaming services. Several years ago, the Scream franchise was only available on 3 different streaming services. I don't believe it's the case today, but I have seen that happen with other franchises as well. Then, of course, there's always the possibility of service problems. Whether it's your internet connection being down or slow, or the streaming service having problems. I've encountered all of these when I wanted to watch a movie, and it's very frustrating. I've had a perfectly good internet connection, but Amazon is having problems. And while I'm watching the movie, it's constantly buffering and slowing down. It can take 2 hours to watch an hour-and-a-half movie, if not more. There's also the cost of rewatching any of your favorite movies. I know the streaming services are pretty affordable, but any movie that has a rental fee, even for just $3.99, can cost a lot with multiple rewatches. If you really like a movie, you most likely could have bought the Blu-ray for much less. Box sets and combo packs are another way to get your favorites at a great price. Combo packs can have multiple movies from the same subgenre, theme, or director. Box sets get you all the movies in a franchise, many times in some great-looking packaging, and can include some great bonus features. And if you're like me and like a lot of bonus and special features, physical media is the way to go. Streaming services just don't offer what you can get on a disc version. I really enjoy alternate endings, deleted scenes, bonus feature about the cast, production, and the special effects. Now, I'm not a huge collector. I've seen some people on YouTube that have thousands and thousands of discs lining the walls from floor to ceiling. My movie collection is only a few hundred movies, and they're special movies to me that I really wanted the physical media copy. Maybe because of the director's cut, alternate endings, or special features. Sometimes I just want the best picture possible, so I get the 4K version. Sometimes I stumble across a great deal on a good movie at a thrift store or garage sale. It's a great way to add to your collection for less than $1. And here's a little bonus reason. Companies like Screen Factory frequently do high-def transfers to Blu-ray and 4K for movies that never got one. They also add some really cool features like custom artwork, posters, and lots of behind-the-scenes special features. They are a little more pricey than standard Blu-rays, but they frequently have sales. So physical medias is not for everybody, but I know I've always got my favorites handy right on my shelf. And if you don't have a DVD or Blu-ray player, many gaming systems can play them just fine. So, next time you're having internet or streaming service problems, I'll be sitting right here watching my favorite movie, alone in the dark. Be sure to check the description for links to some great physical media deals.